I'm David Zielenziger of International Business Times in New York. Today we're speaking with Adam Kuszyk. He's the Chief Financial Officer of Grupa ADV, a company listed in Warsaw that's now come to the United States. Adam, welcome to International Business Times.
It's a pleasure.
Investors in Poland have had the chance to invest in Grupa ADV for a couple of years. They've seen the company establish itself in the market for software, e-commerce, media, and advertising. Now you want to list your American depository receipts here in the United States. What is the whole idea? Why do you want Americans to invest in Grupa ADV?
Well, the first purpose to be here in the United States is that we would like also not to offer to our products and services here on this market, and we have thought that it's a very good idea to be credible, and I strongly believe that we can achieve this through emission and through offering ADRs for investors.
And another question is, you've mentioned having partners. In Poland, your software and one of your sectors works already with Microsoft. Can you explain to investors what you're doing with Microsoft and how that fits in with Grupa ADV already?
Microsoft asked us, we are the only company certified by Microsoft to develop and maintenance its browser Bing. For Microsoft, we have built 40 people team dedicated only for this service. The team is located in UK, London, and because of our strong competences in IT sector segment.
And what part of Grupa ADV it has the Microsoft relationship? Should explain to investors you're a holding company and you have various companies within Grupa ADV. Which piece has that Microsoft Bing relationship?
Actually, in our group there are like 4 pillars. There is a Code Media. Code Media operates in a direct marketing and direct response. There is Lemon Sky, which is responsible for social media, mobile marketing, COSM, such as stuff. There is SMT. SMT operates in a new technology business, and also Xantus. Xantus is a post-production studio and animation studio. So we've got like 4 leaders in our group, and Group ADV is kind of umbrella company which control all these 4 entities.
Okay, and which of the entities then is doing the work with Microsoft?
Microsoft SMT, of course.
Okay, and also you mentioned that that work is being done in the United Kingdom right now. Last year, as part of the group's activity, about how much of your sales or revenue came from Poland, how much came outside of Poland?
Actually, it is changing rapidly. It used to be 90% of revenue comes from Poland and 10% from abroad, but I expect that this year it will be like 20% from abroad and 80% from Polish market.
So that sounds like a very ambitious timetable. What products do you think and services from within the group might you see some big external demand for? You have some products in television, animation, you have global positioning tools. Are those going to be the ones that are drivers for this year?
Actually, we've got several products which can be offered globally. For example, SATIS is a geolocation system to monitor trucks, monitor assets management system. The other one is Albatros. Albatros is a system dedicated at big corporations for booking hotels rooms. The other one is Mobicare. Mobicare is dedicated at older people. It is telemedicine service, and each of this product can be offered globally For example, our first sale of satis was for our client from Saudi Arabia. We monitor over 1,000 trucks for Aramco. We strongly believe that this number will grow very fastly because Aramco has like 12, I guess, 1,000 trucks to be monitored.
Well, that's a very impressive sale, and might be a very good proof that the product works and can be used for reference. What about working then with other resellers or other companies that might license the product? Are you also seeking that at this time?
That's a very, very good question. This is what we would like to do here in the United States. We are looking for partners to offer our product services here in the United States. So this is one of the reasons we are here. We have a lot of meetings with our partners to discuss it. And we'd like, to offer, for example, satis, Albatros, and also products of Xanthus, this animation studio, to our partners here in the United States.
Okay, and Adam, Xanthus, which you've mentioned before, is an animation studio. You have had pretty good success with an animation program involving the Beatles. Why don't you tell investors what that is and why it is such a success for you?
First of all, it is one of the biggest animation studio, one of the leaders on Polish market. And besides typical job, I mean production of TV commercials, we produce our own IP. And the example of this IP is, for example, animated series dedicated at kids to learn English globally, called Baby Beatles. And these 4 Beatles are teaching kids English. And it is a very good example that we can be, in a very short time, global company. This series is offered around the world to a lot of channels. It has been sold, I guess, in India, Turkey, and right now, and also in other countries, not only in Europe, but also in Asia.
And Adam, just to be clear, because I haven't used the product, the Beatles we're talking about are Bugs and those kinds of Beatles. We're not talking about the famous Beatles, the musicians, are we?
Yeah.
We are talking about that.
Not about the
Bugs.
Bugs,
okay, but the point is this can be a worldwide product, and we can see how that might work out. I was wondering, your company has reported enormous growth, both in revenue and in earnings before interest, taxes, and depreciation, at least for the last 2 years in Poland. Do you see, now that we're moving into 2012, continued growth in revenue and earnings this year?
I strongly believe that. So I even expect, the higher growth rate in this year. It is because Polish economy is stable, strong, and also we operate in very fast-growing segments, digital marketing and new technology. Previously, most of our revenue comes from these 4 companies. And we have started to sell our products from 2011, so it's obvious that we have like an initial revenue source. And because of that, we will be able, to grow in this year, next year, as fast as we used to grow.
Well, that would be quite a pace. I want to thank you very much for coming to see us in New York today. We've been speaking with the Chief Financial Officer of Grupa ADV, Adam Kuszyk. My name is David Zielenziger, and I'm with International Business Times.